Hey guys, Maris here with Code at Home. Today we're going to do a different review. It's a hardware review. I was planning more to do software and development, but this one just spoke to me because it's a hardware that I really enjoy to use. So I'm talking about the Oculus Quest. So I have been a user of the Oculus Quest 1 for a while, and that thing is just amazing. Like the experience, the immersive experience that you get is just great, and not having the cable attached to your head, even better. So this is the Quest 2. Facebook recently released this one. I got it in the pre-order. So I received like 1 week and a half ago. You can take out the sleeve here, and then inside there is a box with a logo, and then inside of that box you're going to find the Quest. It's not here because I already removed it, but you have an idea what comes in. The two controllers, the Quest comes in here in the middle. You have this adapter if you use glasses, so you can use the Quest, and you have your battery and charger here in this box. They sent some instruction here to how to put the new strap and how to turn on and off and how to enable the battery in the remote controls. The remote controls is still a battery, a removable battery. It's not a rechargeable system, but you can quickly buy something in Amazon or the retail store and have that recharging for you. And I highly recommend that. All right. So I also got the new strap. So the strap that comes with the Oculus Quest 2 is not great. It's definitely not better than the first strap that comes with the version 1 of the Quest. And then I just felt the need to get this to try it out. And I'm glad that I did because you definitely need this one. The original one is just, it's not comfortable at all. So this is the Elite strap. I got that. I think it's like 40, $50 this one. The Oculus Quest that I got is the 64 version, gig version, and it's more than enough for me. It's going to be a matter of preference, but I can put as much games as I want there. I don't feel the need to have more than 64 gig. So here in the strap, it has a mechanism in the back that you can rotate, and then that straps better in your head. Facebook did actually not send any instructions about that in the box, how they did it in the Quest. I highly recommend then that they change that, put the instruction here, how can you actually put in your head and then adjust the level of pressure. It gives you a better adjustment for your head. They just actually teach you how to remove the old strap, and even that is not that great. I would love if you have a video, a QR code or something that I can come here and then right away see how to do it, because it's not a straightforward process. I actually felt that I was going to break my Quest when I was doing it. So please, I would love if they make that experience better, especially because on board in this kind of things, they are really important. So hey guys, take care of that. All right, so let me put the boxes here because I actually don't have anything in the boxes because I also got their new case for Oculus Quest. And I have to say that it's not the most comfortable one. This experience of holding like this just doesn't feel great. And this thing is sticking out. Of course, you can put it here in the gap. And let's talk about the gap. It's a huge gap and it's uneven too. This really drive me nuts. This gap that they put it here, and the other side is even, but in this side here is completely uneven. So I would love if they adjust that. The material is great, but I think it's going to get some dirt real quick, like the Quest, because the Quest is white too. I think that's going to get dirt too. Like there is a Oculus logo here. That's really nice. And then let me open this so you guys can see it. There we go. And then here inside of the box, you have the Quest 2, already with the lead strap in my case. So here's the Quest 2, white. I think it's going to be a dirt magnet, but anyway. Here, and the adjustment that I was talking about is basically for the lead strap. You have this circle here that you can rotate out to space it, and then you can put your head on and then take it out, and then you pressure here. This is actually really loud. I would love if they change this because it's really annoying. Like if I want to do adjust this when I'm in bed watching a movie or something, and my wife is close to me, it's really loud, and she'll actually be mad at me. So something to change there too. So the strap is really nice, adjusts really well. Although I still think that, although it's better than the original strap, I still don't see the focus very well using this strap or the other one. I think it has to do with the new adjustment for the focal that they have here. Instead of have a controller in the bottom here, like the original Quest had, they actually put 3 levels of adjustment. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see if I can just rotate this thing here. You actually can get one side here or the other side, and then you have 3 levels. One, I think this is the one. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. And they keep putting the numbers here in the middle. I don't think you can see, but there is a number here. I don't think that number is necessary. Like I know that I'm doing 1, 2, 3. I think that's just waste of resource. I think the experience is not great to adjust your focal for your eyes. The Quest 1 has a better mechanism. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to compare these two guys. The remote. Another thing that I think is a step back in the Oculus experience is I feel that I can actually drop this thing more than the Quest 1 control. The grip here is gone. It's all like a smooth surface. And also although they fixed the position of how you put the batteries in, like to not let me actually, like when I'm playing with the thing just open. I think some people had problem with that. I never had problem with that in the Quest 1, just so you guys know. Uh, this one has a light here that blinks sometimes when connects with the Oculus. I don't think the original has something like that. I don't think it's necessary actually, to be honest. But yeah, they actually introduced this. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is a little grip here that can rest your thumb. But I feel that my thumb here, I always want to rest together with the controls, like the original one, and not. I would never put my thumb here in this side, opposite side. Another thing that annoys me in this control is basically that I feel that this area here is bigger now, and then keep hitting my fingers more, and I keep like feeling the remote in my finger, and also my thumb touches the halo much more now because it's closer to the edge. Um, like the buttons are the same here, although they changed the position of the Oculus button and the menu button to the side. And I think it's a step back on that because the joystick here is not what the thing that you use the most. Mostly you're going to use the A B, and then it makes just sense to be under the A to go directly to that one. I keep forgetting that and then going to the wrong direction to press it. So something to think about it too. You cannot use the original Quest remotes with the Quest 2, unfortunately. They're not compatible. Makes sense, but they're not compatible. Keep that in mind. Another thing that they did here, and I think it's a cost reduction kind of thing, they removed the magnets to close and open. This is really a hard like cover to open and close instead of the Quest 1. In the Quest 1 actually is a magnet. The battery is here included. There is a mechanism here to really fit inside of it and not allow to have some disconnection here that some people complain about it. Again, I never had that problem. So it's just not as the quality of the build is not as good as the original Quest. So let me open that actually. So let's talk about boxes too, right? Like the boxes of the Quest 2 here, this box here, right? Is great for the lead strap. Like I can put my charger, oops, here in the corner, and then the cable there, the charger, and then the two remotes in the middle. They'll be fine there. It's fine inside. The build quality is good. Again, it's not as ergonomic to hold this thing. It's kind of heavy after you put everything together. So I do prefer this box that I got from Amazon Basics here. This position of handling the boxes feels more natural to me. But it's not as good looking as the Quest 2, but it's more functional. Unfortunately, I cannot fit the Quest 2 in this. I can fit if I use the original strap, but I cannot fit if I use this strap here. Let me close it all the way. That noise again. I'll close all the way. I'm going to open this box here. Let me actually put my camera down a little bit more. All right, so let me open this guy. All right, just open here, and then here I have my two controls. And then you can see two controls, and then the Oculus is there. There is a space in the middle. They actually send this little bag that you can put your cable and then charger and maybe batteries here. It's really nice. So I can just put it here in the middle together with the Oculus in the middle, in between, and then close it down with everything on it. All right. So let me get the remote because the remote is something that really annoys me in the Quest 2. Like here's the two remotes together. The Quest 2 is definitely bigger, if you can see. Quest 1, there we go. I never had a problem with the ergonomics of the Quest 1. Like I know that some people complain, but I never had problem. I do like the position of these buttons better, like A, B in this case is the Y, X, and then the other remote here in the middle. Like there is a little bit of bump in that button, so I know. The new ones, they actually didn't put that bump anymore. It's more flat and down. So I do prefer more the original one that sticks more better to me. The halo is smaller, and I think it's more ergonomic that way. There is a grip here with a different plastic feel, soft plastic that's really nice. The triggers are good. And then let's go to that mechanism of opening. So if I open here, there you go. I have the battery there. That's it. I put a rechargeable battery in this one. The Quest 2 still has the original batteries, but I'm going to replace. But look at that. If I just drop here, it basically, there is a magnet that just connects it back. So it's much better, in my opinion, as to grip too. I feel that when I sweat in this one here, it slips out of my hand. So I keep putting the strap more than the Quest 1. The Quest 1, I actually never felt the need of putting this strap on. But this one, I definitely put in because this is slipping from my hand. All right, keep in mind that one. Okay, so other things. Let me open the Quest 1. So this is the original strap that comes with Quest 1, so it's a push and pull kind of strap. It's not bad. The problem with the Quest 1 is that it's much heavier here in the front, so it keeps uncomfortable for your neck for a while. I felt that after the first week, it just became natural to me, but I had problems in my neck and could not use this for a long time. So another thing is that inside of Oculus Quest 1, there is a little fabric here that actually is very nice when you put it on, and it doesn't allow too much light to go inside of the Oculus, if that makes sense. That for me it was great. Like when you are in an immersive experience, you don't want any light or anything external, like buttons touching high halos or buttons like fingers touching each other or these things slippery because these are immersive experience, right? So this one takes care of that. No light inside most of the time, depending on the adjustment. Also talking about adjustment, the adjustment of the focal here is much better. Like it's more precise. You can actually just slide this thing. Look at that, and then the eyes inside will adjust, and it's very precise, and there is much more levels of adjustment that more than the Quest 1, Quest 2, sorry. And I feel that is just a better mechanism overall uh, for that for that matter. Another thing that is better here too is the material. Overall, the materials are better. Like even this the little phone that comes inside here, the sensation is better. It's more flexible too. Like it feels more premium than the Quest 2. And I'm going to show for comparison here in the Quest 2. You have take it out this. It feels cheap building, like it's very hard. Like it's a very hard plastic, and the phone is not as nice as the original Quest either. So that is like the cost saving, right? This thing costs $299. They had to cut that $100 from the original in certain parts, and that are the places that they cut the quality. So I feel that I would want to replace this pretty soon for something that the third part build to fit here. That and if they can put that little fabric inside of it, even better because I really missed that one. Um, Another thing, the audio. I feel that the Quest 2 is a little bit louder. It's not like extremely more. It's not louder, much more louder than the original one, but I feel that's a little bit louder for the sound, and I appreciate that because this is definitely not as loud as I want to be. Um, Another thing that I noticed is that the cameras here for the Quest 1 are much bigger than the Quest 2. So if I go here to the Quest 2, you can see that the cameras are much smaller. So they probably cut some cost with that too. So here, Quest 1, Quest 1, Quest 2, much smaller. Another thing, they changed the position of the buttons here. They remove the input for headphone. Just now you have just one input. In the original Quest here, you have one in this side and one in this side here. That was better. What else? Let me see here. So the strap again, great, much better than the original one. Let me actually show the original strap. It's right here. This is the original strap. You can, there's the adjustments for the back here that you can adjust. Then the top. Be careful when you're taking out this thing here. It really feels that it's going to break when you take it out. Make sure that you do the right angle so it doesn't damage your Quest. But this thing here really hits your, how can I do this? Really hit your ears here in this corner. Really hit, like it's very uncomfortable. So that's one of another reason that you want to get the Elite strap because you don't have that problem there. And what else can I talk about this guy? So the adjustment is 1, 2, 3, as I told you. You can have the number that you don't need to have there. I think that's it. Like the overall, like I appreciate the improvement in the speed and in the processor inside is much faster than the Quest 1. Let's talk about display. The display, it is better in certain way, but it's not as good in others. So the Quest 1 features a OLED display that in my opinion is much better than the new Quest 2. The new Quest 2 displays is a LCD display. So just so as technology goes, this means that the OLED the display here, you're going to have a black that's a real black. And in this one here, you're going to have a black that is gray. So when you're playing games, you actually don't notice that. But if you go to anything that's dark, like Beat Saber, you're going to notice that it's not actual black. Is more like a gray, a dark gray, or something like that. I would hope that they let you adjust the level of contrast, maybe. Then maybe it can fix a little bit of that issue, but it is an issue for me, and maybe some people are going to notice the same problem there. The quality, yes, is much better in the Quest 2, but I actually did not felt like that is a huge improvement. Like it's not something that's wow, is so much better. I thought that's more like a progressive improvement of the smooth of the sharp edges or something. Another thing that I noticed is that the remotes are not as responsive as the Quest 1. Like that's a huge drawback for me. So Facebook working in this technology to actually use the cameras to track the remotes or something. And the original Quest has sensors in the remote that are more accurate through the movements. So if you're a hardcore player, or if you're a regular player, you probably never notice that. But if you're a hardcore player in Beat Saber or something that you really need to swing things around, you're going to notice that you're going to lose connection with the remote. I actually lost so many times connection with the Quest 2 working Beat Saber, and I was not even doing expert mode. I was doing actually hard mode that when I got out of the game, I got this pop-up that say, "Hey, we see that you experience a lot of problems with tracking. Let us send a message to Facebook with a recording of your gameplay." And I had never seen that before. So keep in mind that the remotes are not as good as the Quest 1. If you are not a Quest 1 user, you probably will never feel or notice these things. But I just wanted you to actually get a perspective of what changed from one version to the next version. It is a step forward. Yes, it is. There is things that I would hope that they're going to bring it back from the Quest 1 when they do a new version of the Quest, maybe Quest 3 or Quest 2 Plus X or something. I don't know. 2S. And then let's see. I hope that the tracking gets improved because that has been a very big complaint of mine for the Quest 2 for the remote. So I hope Facebook fix that with some software upgrade or something like that that makes tracking better. For now, I'm enjoying the new Quest, but I think I will go back to my original Quest 1 if I want to really compete in a multiplayer Beat Saber tournament or something. I will not use the Quest 2 because it just is not as sharp as the Quest 1 as connectivity and reliability of the movements and tracking in this one. Much better. So yeah, that's it for me. I don't think I have anything else that I want to talk about. The Quest 2, I really hate this thing, the new one. The other one is so much better. So yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Like, is it a matter of preference? Like, if you're a Quest 1 user, let me know if I'm on point. If I'm not, let me know. Let's have a discussion here and move forward. I might review like some games or something in VR too because I'm really into that now. I'm actually learning development that, so I might help you guys develop some stuff too. All right. Thank you for listening and talk soon. Bye.